So these are the 8 different types of locator strategies, of which these 6 are the important ones. Okay, or you can say they are going to give you unique element locators. Okay, unique element locators. As I have told you, all the web elements, all the elements, drop down, text box, checkbox, radio button, okay, links, images visible on a website is categorized or is considered as a web element, okay, or element. Class name or tag name is going to give you locator, okay, element locator, but that won't be unique. It won't be unique. It will be multiple set of data. These two locators will be giving us. So this is the last priority. Okay, we have to go. Okay, but first of all, these things have to be taken into consideration. So these first two, we'll discuss about these first two. Now these are nothing but all at these first two are called as attributes of your HTML tags. Okay, these first two are nothing but attributes of your HTML tags. So let's open a website and understand what is an attribute and what is a tag. Okay, so this is the website. Okay, and say for example, if I want to inspect this, if I want to click on this link, so what I have to do, I have to take my mouse over there, mouse over, and then right click. Okay, mouse over, right click, and then we inspect. Okay, inspect, click on inspect. Now it will open up this kind of toolbar. This is called as developers toolbar. Okay, this is called as developers toolbar, and you can see this is entire HTML page. This is an entire HTML page. HTML stands for hypertext. Very good. So let me, for the people who are not aware, let me write it down for them. Okay. So HTML stands for hyper hypertext markup language. Okay, and this is used for web designing purpose or website designing. Okay, it is used for website designing, as in whatever you see over here as a page, these images, links, this you can find it over here. See, when I right click on this and click on inspect, this is the anchor tag. Okay, this is the anchor tag. You can see a tag. A means anchor. So A stands for anchor tag. This is how it has been written. And then you have href equals some URL. Isn't it? You can see href. Href stands for hyperlink reference. And then you will see this URL login.php. This U is for underline. Basically, this is U, and text decoration is underline. This is a CSS. We'll discuss about CSS later on. So whatever you see over here, okay, div h1, okay, h1 is for header 1, div is for division. Okay, so all these are nothing but tags. Let me go over here, image or text box, right click and inspect, and you can see input. Input is the tag name. So input tag name is used for text box. Okay, so wherever a developer has to keep a text box, he has to write this input tag, or he has to use a input tag. So this is input tag. It starts with this angular brackets and ends like this way. Okay, in between whatever you see in orange color, they are called as attributes. Okay, they are called as attributes: type, name, size, max length, style. These are nothing but attributes. So over here, if you see, you can see ID also over here, right? ID stands for identifier. So ID will always be unique. ID will always be unique for that particular tag. Okay, if you double click, okay, copy it, double click, copy it, control F, so you will see find, and you can see one match is there. So this wrapper 3 won't be used anywhere else. Only this ID is used for this particular division tag. Okay, that way. Similarly, if you can see form is a tag name. What is name? Quick find. Double click, control C, control F. F is for find. Okay. So quick find, there are two matches. Now just see where you can see the next match. This is first one and this is second one. So this is actually not a name. This is part of your text. So basically you can say this name is nothing but unique in the entire page. Okay, that way. So this particular ID and name are nothing but attributes of your HTML tags. Whatever elements you have to identify or inspect, okay, or locate, you have to do right click on that element, go to inspect. So when you do inspect, it will redirect you to that particular tag only. The anchor tag will be redirected to that particular tag only. Okay, this link is related with this anchor tag only. So you will be redirected to this portion only. Okay, so home is a text and it is between starting anchor tag and closing anchor tag. And when I click on home, it will redirect me to this particular page as an index.php. Got that? Clear? Sure. So these are the two options, ID and name. Okay, I'll discuss about XPath in few minutes. Let's go with link text and partial link text. They are very simple to understand. What do you understand by link? Hyperlink. This is a hyperlink. This is a hyperlink, isn't it? So whatever, wherever you see this kind of hand icon, it is nothing but a hyperlink. So if you right click on it and click on inspect, okay, you will see anchor tag, isn't it? We have just understood that part, anchor tag. So wherever you see anchor tag, there you are going to see a link. Okay, there you are going to see a link. Now this is your link text. My account is your link text. So I'll copy this right now and paste it over here. This is my link text. Okay, what is partial link text? As in partial part, okay, substring. So I'll say account, account, or my, these are substring, part of your entire string. This is just part. So partial link text. Okay, so this is also way of finding an element. In the entire page, my account will be unique. Just search for it, double click, copy, control F. You can see one match. So in entire page, this my account text is unique. So actually we can go for this link text also. We can go with link text also, right? Now let's come to XPath. So XPath is nothing but relative path. Okay, there is one full XPath, or then there is a relative path. Relative path, consider, okay, say for example, you can do inspect from here as well. Okay, click on this arrow and then home. So you will be redirected to this part. Now if I want to reach to this anchor tag from this HTML, see when we go in our Windows Explorer, okay, how do we write? C drive, okay, some folder name, and then again another folder, and then file name. So C drive slash slash folder name slash something like that. So over here also, let me just do right click, copy, copy full XPath. I'll first make you understand, then okay, this is full XPath, okay, and this is XPath, okay, fine. Now this is full XPath, as in you're starting from HTML, then body tag, division 1. So let's understand up to this part. HTML, your page is starting from HTML tag. You're going to body. You're not moving inside head. You're moving inside body tag. This down arrow. So HTML then body. Now in case of body tag, let me close it. In case of body tag, how many division tag you can see? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Starting body tag, closing of body tag. How many tags you can see? Division tag? 4. But in which particular tag I want to get inside or move into? I want to move into the first tag. So this is the div 1. Okay. So div position 1. Then inside that also, let's see division 1. So inside that this division tag also, okay. Can you see how many division tags are there? 1, 2, and 3. These 3 tags are child elements of this parent tag. So there is a relationship between its parent and child. Okay. Now this division tag is again first. Okay. So that's the reason we are having 1 over here. Then again div of 1. So again if you want to move, again I want to move into the div 1. So the 1, 2, 3, but I want to move inside this division, and that is why div 1. Okay, and so on you will reach to the anchor tag. So div 1 span. Okay, div 1, and then span. See, in case of division you have three spans basically, not three spans, multiple. You have multiple spans, but I want to move inside the first span and then anchor tag. Now inside span tag you have only one anchor tag, so then you have to write only anchor tag, a tag. You don't have to write this way because there is only one anchor tag, right? So this is how your XPath, full XPath is created. But this is lengthy, okay? Lengthy in text. And what if some more text is added over here or something is added in between? Then this is going to be changed in your coding, okay, or program. So in that case, we will go with a relative path. Relative as in not starting from the source, but starting in between and then reaching to the destination, right? So this is like starting from source and reaching to the destination, but this is not starting from the source, it is starting somewhere between. So a tag, okay, this is actually a division tag. A division tag having attribute ID value as top menu. I'll repeat, division tag having attribute as ID value as top menu. See, division tag having ID as attribute and value as top menu. So it is going to start from here. So this tag, then span, and then anchor. So you are starting from this position and reaching to anchor tag. Okay. This can also be written in a different way also. Okay. I can make it more small. I can say anchor tag. Okay. Text method. Okay. Equals and double quotes. I'll say home. Okay. Home. So directly to the anchor tag. So anchor tag which is having a text as home. So anchor tag which is having text as home. Okay. I'll make you understand how to create this. Okay. All these things later on. But right now just understand how this particular you can read or how to understand this part. Okay. How to create I'll make you understand later on. We'll have one particular session for this only. Okay. So that is all about XPath. Okay. Reaching to a particular tag from either from the source or somewhere in between. Okay, that way. CSS is like cascading style sheet. Okay, so over here, these all are style sheet. Okay, but if you want to like go for style sheet or CSS for this, just right click, go for copy and copy selector. Okay, copy selector. Paste it over here. Fine. What is the similarity you can see over from this? Okay, from this and this. There are some changes in the icons, or you can say symbols. See, this top menu is nothing but value of ID. In case of CSS, Hash sign actually indicates ID. Okay, hash sign indicates it's an ID. It's the value of an ID. This slash is indicated by this arrow sign. So span and nth child means what is the child or position. So this particular division tag is having span child at position 1. So this span is nothing but a nth child, and what is the position 1. Okay, and then again slash and then anchor tag A. This is how you can read it. Okay, to create, as I said, I'll explain it later on. Right now just understand how it is been created, already created for you. You have to use it, okay, directly in your program. Clear with this part? So id name attributes, link and partial link text, anything, any text between a anchor tag is nothing but a link text. Part of it is a partial link text. XPath, relative path or absolute path. CSS, cascading style sheet or CSS locator. Okay, selector. CSS selector. Okay, platform. All these things are accessible when you do right click on a particular element and do inspect. Okay, chalo. So what we have done in our program up till now, we have opened a Google page. Okay, let's go with the Google page only and then understand it. So this is my Google search page. Okay, now this particular something I want to type something over here and then do search. So what I will do, first of all I have to locate it, do an inspect. So how to inspect? Right click, inspect. You can see input tag. Input tag is always for text box. Okay, search for the id or name as an attribute. You can see name as an attribute. What is the name? Q. Okay, you can see id. No, id is not there. So if you are going for name also, it is fine. Okay, so name is Q. Just copy that Q. Okay, and we'll say driver dot, I want to find the element. Okay, so I will say driver dot find element. So driver dot find element. And how do I want to find the element? By dot name. Okay, and what is the name? Q. That's it. So you have located the element. You have located the element with the help of this method find element. Okay, over here by is nothing but a class. In WebDriver by is a class. If you do like this way, by dot, you will see these all are static methods. Class name, CSS selector, ID, link text, name, partial link text, tag name, XPath. These all are static methods which are taking parameters as string, as in the value of that particular parameter. Okay, so right now we are using by dot name and that is Q. Sure. Now what action you want to do over there? You want to type something, or you can say you want to send keys, some keys you want to press or enter. So you'll say send keys and then you can say in double quotes, let's say go for software testing. That's it. So this will be typed over there, but you want to do search on it. Okay, so what we can do is we can press enter. Okay, or we can click on this Google search. Okay, let's try to inspect that also. Inspect. So again, it's input. Okay, it's not a button. Name is btnk. Okay, so control C, and I will say over here driver dot. You have to always use this find element. Okay, so now what was that? By dot name and btnk. Now what you have to do over there? Click on it, right? So dot. This is an abstract method. Abstract method means method which is not having a body, and this method belongs to web element. Okay, I'll explain about this web element, web driver. Web driver I have told you, right? Interface. Web element is also interface. Okay, and it is returning void. Okay, it's not returning anything. So actually this find element method, okay, find element method is an abstract method which belongs to the web driver. But this find element method return data type is web element, and this web element method is click. Okay, that's it. So that is why you are able to access it over here. Now let's run this program and see how it works. Okay. Okay, this one. So it has opened up the page software testing and closed. Fine, because you have mentioned the close method also. So this is a very simple way to automate search using Google. Okay. Now let's go with another program. Okay. So I'll create another class in WebDriver package itself. I'll say login check. Okay, check login. Okay, something like this. Main method finish. As of now, can I copy this part? Okay, can I copy this portion up till this part? Control D, Control V. Okay, and what I can do, I can replace this. Okay, I'll copy this URL and I'll paste it over here. So that particular site will open up, right? Now what I want to do, I want to click on this link. So what is the first step I have to do? Inspect. So right
Right
click,
click inspect. Mhm.
right. So take your mouse over there, right click, inspect. Now what is this? We all can understand it's a link, hyperlink, right? So it is inside actually anchor tag, U tag. Okay, can I copy this entire link? Okay. Right now, can you see ID or name attributes over here? Where ID or name attribute over here in anchor tag?
No.
No, we cannot see. So we cannot use it, right? If it is not there as an attribute, we cannot use it. But then we can go for link text because this is nothing but a hyperlink. Okay. And this log yourself and actually is in between anchor tag starting and ending tag. Okay. So what we can say, driver dot find element. How to find an element? By dot link text. Send the link text in string format. Okay. What do you want to do? You want to click on it. So click. Okay. Sure. Now this next page will open up. Okay. Next page will open up and you have to type in email address and password. So right click on that. Okay. I have to type in something over here, right? Text box. So right click, inspect. This is an input tag. Name I can get it. Name is email address. So copy this. Driver dot find element by dot name. Okay, this way. What method I have to use it? Send keys. Send keys because I want to pass some values. In input, I have to type in something, right? So I'll just type random data. Okay, sure. Now, who is going to guide me for password if I want to type in over here? So, what is the first step?
Right click inspect,
Very good.
and then so name and password,
Very good. So, copy this. Then,
driver, find element by name, password. send keys, and then some
Anything,
data.
everything, yeah.
Mhm.
Great, fine. Now I have to click on the login button, okay? So this is a sign in, okay? Click over here and take the mouse over here, select it, okay? Button, button tag is used for taking out the button, okay? I can see ID, what is the value? TDB1,
TD view.
right?
Mhm.
So copy that over here, driver dot find element
Element.
by dot ID.
Mhm.
What is the ID? TDB1. What I have to do? Click, right? That's it. Done.
Yep.
Sure. Now, now what should happen actually over here? See, you will see something like this. Okay. Now this is a text. Okay. So right click on that. I want to get the retrieve the text. So right click, inspect. Okay, TD. It's a TD. Basically, TD means table data. See, you are using. They are using table. Table then T body. TR means table row. Okay. TD table data. There is an image. This okay. This caution sign is an image, and then you can see error no match for email address and or password. This is a text. So what I can do is I can go with I'm not. This is not an anchor tag, so we cannot go with link text. I cannot find ID or name as an attribute. So I have two options. Either I can go with XPath or CSS selector. Okay. Class name you can search. I think see TR message stack error and message stack error. There are two instances over here itself only. If I search, there are two instances. Okay. This one and this one. Let's try with class name. Okay. Let's try with class name. We'll see if we get the message or not. So driver dot find element by dot class name. What is the class name? Message tagger. Now over here I want to retrieve the text. So I want to get the text. So what is the method? Dot get text. Okay. Get text. Get text is a method. Okay. Now get text, if you are retrieving a text, it is going to give you in a string format, right? So you have to store the value. So string, I'll say message equals this. Now what we can say, okay, if say for example message, and let's copy this message, okay, this string, control C, and we can say over here, okay, string expected result equals this one. This is my expected result, okay, and this is my actual result. Basically I'm getting this result from the website. So this is actual result and this is my expected result. If I'll say if okay, expected result dot equals ignore case, this is how we compare two strings. So equals actual result. So I'm comparing expected with actual result. If the answer is yes, okay, then I can say sys out, okay, test case passed, okay, because we are getting the validation message. Else sys out test case failed. Okay, that's it. So let's run this program and we'll see what happens. Okay, so this is one test case. Okay, you have written a code for one particular scenario or test case, passing invalid details and getting a validation message. Done. Close. Okay, is there any error or not? Let's see. There would be an error, something exception. Test case. Close connect. Acha, इसमें okay. There was in browser, right? That's the reason. So test case failed. Actually, we are getting test case failed. Okay, the reason could be okay. There has to be a space over here. Okay, there has to be a space over here. And let's use driver dot close also. So driver dot close, okay, control S, and close this one, run this. Okay, test is passed. So this was failed because we haven't used any space over here, but actually there is a space in the message. So what you can do is this is expected result. In case of actual result, you can say actual result dot trim. Right? Trim method we have seen, right? Trailing and prevailing, leading and trailing white spaces are removed. So whatever be the result I'm getting, I'm trimming it, whatever be the white space, and then I'm comparing because I'm not using space over here, and I don't want any spaces over there as well. I just want to compare the text. Now if you run, it should get passed. Okay. So this is how you have to take the help of Java. So we have used if else, we have taken the help of trim method. Okay, test case. Clear? So this is one particular way of automating a particular portion, but this is not the actual way we are going to automate or do automation. There are many things you will learn in this particular entire month or 1.5 months, and then we will be making many changes. Okay, some assertions, test ng that you are going to learn, and then that way we are going to compare things. Okay, right now I've given you a very basic example for passing invalid details. Okay, and checking whether the validation messages are coming or not, and the test case passed or failed. You don't have to write this part. Okay, this will be mentioned in a different way by creating logs, okay, and reports generation that we'll see later on. Okay, fine. So this is all about locating elements and running a simple particular program using web.